little fat one. That's crazy. Look at that thing. He's all fat, but he's short.
What is up, everybody? Good morning. Day number 2 out here on Lake Havasu. Yesterday was pretty tough. I'm anticipating another tough day today, but we just got to figure out how to get some bites, how to catch some quality fish. Found one way to catch a decent sized fish yesterday on a hair jig, so hopefully I can put something else together, maybe find something in the morning, do like a little top water deal, hopefully. Today's video is going to be all about some tackle that I made myself using my do-it molds to prepare for this tournament. We got some swim baits, we got some plastics, we got some buzz baits, we got some jigs, we got some wobble heads. We're going to be talking about a bunch of different stuff today, all stuff that I prepared specifically for Lake Havasu. And then as always, this video and this tournament is sponsored by GCI Outdoor, 6 Sense Fishing, Waterland Fishing Optics, and do-it molds. Without those companies, I wouldn't be out here doing it, so I am very thankful for them. GCI Outdoors, use discount code MLF15. For 6 Sense, use discount code Luna10. For Waterland, make sure to use discount code Luna15. And then for do-it molds, the affiliate link that I want you guys to use is in the description. Save that link and use that every time you go and buy stuff from do-it molds.
There we go. Not what we need. Not what we need.
So the first bait that I wanted to have ready to go for this tournament was a buzzbait. I can cover a ton of water. I can use it up in the river. I can use it in the main lake around these tules and stuff like that. But so far it hasn't paid dividends yet. But if I get in the right area, I think a buzzbait could definitely be a player. I like just being able to cover water with it. You're able to make really long casts and kind of get away from these fish with all the pressure, with the clear water, and you're going to be able to get more bites hopefully that way. Can use it up in the river around the tules and stuff in there as well. Really like to pair up the berry bug trailer on there. It's a great little plastic put on the back of it. You can skip it, you can fish it in open water. It's just super versatile, and it's definitely going to be a go-to here in practice trying to get a big bite. The next bait that I'm counting on out here on Lake Havasu is a hair jig. I use the bullet nose jig from do-it molds, and then I'm using the marabou hair. I have a few different colors that I'm using. Already caught a fish on the hair jig, and then my buddy got bit on one yesterday as well. So the hair jig is gonna be a player, I think, in this tournament. I'd rather not have to fish that way because it's super slow and methodical, and it just takes a lot of time to fish it correctly. But you know what, you gotta fish whatever those fish are gonna eat or whatever you can catch them on. But the hair jig, I think, is going to be a factor, and I definitely made extra before coming out here, so I had enough. So a real good bait to have tied on during practice is a wobble head. It's one of my favorite baits to throw. I've really started to get to know it a lot this year. Threw it out at Rayburn, threw it at Texoma, threw it at home. I've thrown it out here in Lake Havasu before. But overall, it's just a great bait to have tied on. You can cover a lot of water, fish it pretty fast. It's kind of like a crankbait, but you're fishing different depth ranges. You can fish shallow, you can fish it deep. It's just a great all-around bait. One of the great things about making them yourself is you can choose whatever hook size you want, whatever brand of hook you want, and you can make them from 3/8 to even maybe a quarter all the way up to something like 1.5 ounces. You can make huge ones of these if you need to fish it real deep, but it's nice. I have a 4/0 hook on mine, throwing a 5/8 ounce, and I can feel pretty much everything I need to feel down there.
go. Drop shot. Oh, smallmouth jumping. They got 5-pound test on right now. 5-pound test on. Little one. But we keep a little fat one. That's crazy. Look at that thing. He's all fat, but he's short.
With how tough the fishing has been so far out here at Lake Havasu, another bait that I think is going to be a player is the Gaisano Worm. It's a 6-inch or 4-inch worm. I got it in like a green pumpkin and purple laminate color. It's the same bait that I throw out at home, and I've caught a lot of fish on that color, and you just can't beat a drop shot when the fishing's tough. I also have, you know, Midwest Finesse worms, Ned rig worms, and stuff like that that I made up prior to coming out here, and I just think that, you know, stuff like that's going to be a player. Midwest Finesse Jig as well. You don't need the weedless one so much out here in Havasu. You can kind of go with the standard Midwest Finesse Jig, and I got plenty of those. So we'll be throwing the Ned rig and stuff like that come other days of practice, just trying to focus in on some different baits that I wanted to throw the first couple days. Well, guys, that's it for the second day of practice out here on Lake Havasu. Bite's super tough. Nobody I know is catching them. My buddy Justin that I'm staying with, he only caught a few fish today as well. Just a grinder out here. We're gonna have to do something to figure these fish out so we can get some bites, but overall it's really, really tough. But I hope you guys enjoyed learning about the stuff that I got ready to go for this tournament in particular. You know, you can only prepare so much, but once you get out here, that's when you gotta start putting the work in, and you just gotta be prepared the best that you can. So if you guys wanna watch more of my content, make sure to click on the playlist or the video that's on the screen right now. And then now would be a great time to subscribe or like the video. Make sure to comment any question you guys have, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. See ya.